Well, hi, and welcome to the Sales Performance Plan with NuSkin Enterprises. You know, NuSkin Enterprises is renowned as the Rolls-Royce of direct selling companies. And in fact, they have created more millionaires than any other direct selling company in the world. According to the former chairman of the World Federation of Direct Selling, NuSkin Enterprises has created more $20 million earners, known as Circle Excellence 4, than all direct selling companies in the world combined. You're in the right place at the right time with the right company. As we launch NuSkin into India, over these next coming years, you have an opportunity to change your life financially forever. As I said in this getting started video, there are several key elements to growing a successful business. As you remember, number one, you are going to use the product, be a product of the products. This will be critical to your success. Number two, demonstrate. The more people you share the results of the product with, the more volume and the larger your business will be. And of course, number three, never forget to ask the question, do you want to be healthy and beautiful or healthy and beautiful and rich? You want to identify people who want to use the product versus people who may like to join you in your business and grow their own leveraged income and grow their own business, creating leveraged income for themselves. Let's go through the principle of direct selling and then explain exactly how it matches to the sales performance plan. Step one, understanding the principle. It's really pretty simple. In direct selling, here is you. And you might theoretically go out and introduce 5 people. Those 5 people demonstrate, they follow the 3 steps. Those 5 people follow the 3 steps, using the product, demonstrating the product, and asking people, would they like to look and feel younger or look and feel younger and become rich? Let's say they introduce 5 people themselves. You'd have 25 people on your second generation. As those 25 people register, use the products, demonstrate, and also enroll others who want to have their own business, you might have theoretically 125 people on your third generation. As those 125 people do exactly the same process, they buy the products, they use the products, they demonstrate, and also enroll others, you could theoretically have 625 people on your 4th generation. And you can start to see as this duplicates, it could turn into 3,125 and even eventually 15,625 people. Now, in a vast place like India, these numbers can be much larger. But remember, it takes time, effort, and commitment. And the better the people you bring onto your team, the more motivated, the more ambitious, and the better you train and coach them, the larger these teams will become. So this is the theory. Of course, it doesn't happen 5 by 5 perfectly, but I want to give you the idea so you can understand how exponential or leveraged compounding works. So in the compensation plan, basically, step 1, you become a direct seller. As a direct seller, you get a number with the company. You need to provide a little bit of details, your PAN card and your bank account. There's a small food hygiene test you must sit and a little quiz by the company. Once you become a direct seller, you can earn up to 35% of anyone you personally introduce. The 35% up to is because you will be servicing people at the direct seller price, or stop, your price is the direct seller price, and they may be buying at the retail price, MRP. The profit you earn is the difference between their price and your price. So depending on how you sell to them, it can be up to. Now, the next step is you can become what's called an affiliate. Can also earn up to 35% of the personal customers and members that they register. You're not limited by how many customers and members you can register. You could register hundreds of people over time. As an affiliate, though, you might introduce other people who want to be direct sellers. As you introduce other people to become direct sellers, you can also earn 10% of all of their customers. So direct sellers really earn on one level, and affiliates can learn on 2 levels. You earn on your personal customers and the customers of all the direct sellers who you introduce. The next stage you can graduate to is called brand representative. And a brand representative is really where you're going to start to earn larger income. A brand representative can earn up to 40% on your customers and members. The more customers and members you introduce, the larger the percentage you're going to earn. But here's where it gets exciting. On the direct sellers you introduce and the other affiliates you introduce, you're going to earn 15% up to 35%. This is a large jump in your income. The difference between 15% and 35% is dependent on how many customers you personally introduce. This is very clever. Every single person is encouraged to introduce every single person is encouraged to create as many customers and members as possible. The more customers and members and the more volume that's produced, the larger your income on your second level. But also as a brand representative, you will earn 5% on the generations below level 2. This can start to again get very exciting. Now the last step of the compensation plan is leadership. Very simply is similar to a mini franchise. Of course, we are not a franchise company, we are a direct selling company. I sometimes like to think of direct selling like the franchise without a franchise fee. In other words, it's all about duplication. We're able to train other people to become brand representatives. So what happens is as you start to introduce people and you ask them, do you want to get paid 1 level? Do you want to get paid 2 levels? Or do you want to get paid beyond 2 levels, larger percentages? Of course, everyone's going to say, well, how do I get paid the larger income? So let me go through step by step how you progress through these 3 areas. Let me explain how do you go from being a direct seller to being an affiliate. Well, you simply turn over 10,000 Indian rupee of customer and member volume. Once you connect 10,000 Indian rupee of customers or members, you qualify to become an affiliate. For many of you, you might think, well, I'm just going to purchase a Lumi Spa myself. That is over 10,000 and that will make me an affiliate so I get the best pricing and I will also enjoy getting 10% on my second level. The next step is now you're an affiliate. You're earning more. You want to become a brand representative has simply have their team volume turn over 1,250 or 125,000 Indian rupee in volume. That's not just your customers, but it's the customers of everyone else in your team below you. Once you turn over 125,000 Indian rupee, you're going to progress to become a brand affiliate. What would be an easy way to become a brand representative? Once you turn over 125,000 Indian rupee in team volume, you'll become a brand representative. What's an easy way to become a brand representative? You can simply introduce 10 people to buy a Lumi Spa. 10 people who join your team as an affiliate buying a Lumi Spa, either personally or somewhere down underneath you, would easily give you in excess of 125,000 Indian rupee. This needs to be done in 1 or 2 months, and you can look at the sales performance plan to get the exact details of this. So now you're a brand representative. And as you grow your volume as a brand representative, you will start to earn larger commissions. The difference between 15 and 35% is based on the amount of customers that you personally register. The more customers you personally register with the company, the larger this percentage will be. You can see the details of this in the sales performance plan. It's very simple, and literally the more productive you become, the higher the percentage you will earn. Now let's go on to leadership and understand how do you become a leader. Leadership is where the wealth is created with NuSkin's compensation plan. The company pays 5% royalties on 6 generations of brand representative teams. Again, let's think of a franchise for a second. I'll use the example of McDonald's because everyone understands McDonald's. You now have a McDonald's, let's call it your brand rep business, and you're earning a percentage of every sale that happens here. But now you have someone in your team and you ask them, do you want to get paid 1 level? Do you want to get paid 2 levels? Or do you want to get paid a larger percentage on beyond 2 levels? And of course, everyone's going to say, well, I want to get paid on all the levels. So they simply turn over 125,000 rupee in team volume, not their own personal volume, but team volume. Once you help one person do that, you become a gold. As a gold, on average, in US dollars monthly, you're going to earn an additional $1,000. As you help 2 people to become a brand representative, How do they become a brand representative? Well, of course, they go from direct seller, they graduate to affiliate, and then from affiliate, they do 125,000 Indian rupee in their team volume. As they do 125,000, they will break away and become a brand representative themselves. When you help 2 people become a brand representative, the company calls you Lapis. The average income globally is $2,000 per month. That's starting to become a nice income. And in India, many people will find this a full-time income. As you help 3 people become a brand representative. Again, how do they become a brand representative? Well, they graduate by doing 10,000 Indian rupee or 1 Lumi Spa. For example, they'll become a brand affiliate as they help 10 people buy a Lumi Spa or any of the amazing products that NuSkin Enterprises are marketing in India. They will graduate to become brand representative. When you have 3 people who you have personally helped to become a brand representative, you're called a Ruby. A Ruby on average earns $4,000 per month in royalty income. This is in addition to the money you earn as a brand rep and addition to the customers you connect. As you help 4 people, you're actually paid 4 generations of teams. The average income is $8,000 per month or $100,000 per year. This will be life-changing to so many people within India. As you reach 5 teams, you've helped 5 people graduate from direct seller to affiliate by doing 10,000. Again, it's as simple as 1 Lumi Spa or any of the other products. As they reach 125,000 in team volume, they're going to graduate to brand rep. 5 people who you helped become brand rep, and you'll be a diamond director. The average income is just under $12,000 per month. Life-changing income. I want you to pause for a second. How would your life change today if you had $12,000 a month coming into your bank account? And next month it comes in again and again and again for the rest of your life. You can start to see many things will change. Someone who helps 6 people become brand representative is called a Blue Diamond Director. A Blue Diamond Director is the highest level achieved in the compensation plan. You're paid a full 6 generations of teams. As you become a Blue Diamond Director, the average income is just over $40,000 per month. That's over $500,000 per year. I can tell you that we have thousands and thousands of Blue Diamond Directors all around the world. But there's none in India as of the recording of this video. We will need many, many thousands of Blue Diamonds here in India. The question is, will you be one of them? To make it simple, just think again. Everyone starts as a direct seller. Once you achieve 10,000 in customer and member volume, or you might even purchase Lumi Spa under your sister or your brother as a member to quickly become an affiliate. As you help 10 other people do the same, you'll become a brand representative. And as you help other people copy that same system, you will rise in the ranks. We also have amazing success trips around the world, which will be announced after the full launch in the middle of 2026. I hope this has been very clear to understand the principle of replication. Over time, as people tell people, your organization will get larger and larger and larger. A Blue Diamond is paid a full 6 generations of teams. A Diamond is paid 5 generations. An Emerald is paid 4 generations. A Ruby is paid 3, a Lapis 2, a Gold 1. The more teams you create, the more people you'll be able to access within your business. I hope this has been simple and easy to understand. Welcome to our team. We're so excited to support you as you begin your journey with NuSkin Enterprises. Stay focused, dream big, and you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Namaste. One last disclaimer. These are the average global incomes throughout 49 markets around the world. We don't have the average incomes for India yet, as we have just begun. We will publish the average published incomes will come out after year 1. Please expect that it takes time for these incomes to mature. So in the first year or two, please expect that these incomes, particularly the larger incomes, will take time to mature. Like planting a tree, as your business grows, more and more fruit start to come. Thank you so much. Namaste.